Hello, 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 everybody. How are you doing today? All right, we're going to do some little behind the scenes, meaning I'm going to be behind the camera instead of in front of the camera. I hope you had a chance to watch some of the the photos and different things that we've been placing in the community, as well as placing on the social media where y'all could go and see, or I say y'all, you all could go and see the event that we was at this past weekend, LitCon, South Carolina. So it's pretty much a laid back Tuesday. I am doing more behind the scenes and I have meetings and different stuff of that nature. But I wanted to give you guys some time and just let you guys know the new shorts that we have added to our YouTube channel so that you guys can enjoy them. And if you have any suggestions or any recommendations on the type of shorts that you would like to see next, if we can do it, we will. You can type it in the chat. You can type it in the chat. All right. I hope you guys are having a good day. Tell me hello, where you're tuning in from, and what you're doing. What are you doing today? How is Tuesday morning? It's almost about to be noon over here in South Carolina, but how is it going for you? So as you can see, this is our YouTube channel, and FYI, thank you everyone who hit that notification bell, that subscribe button, and take the time to like, follow, remix, share, and subscribe on CTR Media Network. We truly, truly appreciate every single one of you. So we have been switching it up just a little bit, looking for content that can remind you of your childhood, your teenage years, your young adulthood, that can make you smile. Also, we are continuing the type of content that we was doing previously in our entertainment side, with learning more about the legends, the comedians, the celebrities that we have grown over the years to respect and love. We showing some more of interviews and different things that you may not have known, and share some interviews that they had in the past. Um, like the Richard Pryor interviews are doing quite well, because I feel like the reason why, when the team actually came up with doing or start sharing the Richard Pryor series, I think we're on video 7 now. Most I was even shocked, on some of the things that his background, his childhood, right? I was shocked myself because I didn't know that. And it just goes to show you, the people who smile the most, the people who you feel like have it all together, don't have that many problems. We could be wrong. And so some of you, the comments was very interesting on the comments on which some of you guys have made in regards to the Richard Pryor series. And in some of those cases, I agree with you, and some I didn't. But you know how we do over here. We can agree to disagree, but we will keep it respectful. But all in all, to see this side of him, it was eye-opening for me. I had no idea that he went through so much, and yet he was still able to um, have his level of success despite the things that he went through in his life. And so it just goes to show you that your past, your upbringing, your environment does not have to dictate your level of success, okay? And many people, they equate success being different things. Some people equate it to money, some people equate it to happiness and joy, some people equate it to family, some people equate it to career, some people equate it to health, some people equate it to wealth. I mean, so, and then some of it is a combination of everything. So I thought it was really eye-opening. So if you did not see the Richard Pryor series, I encourage you to go through and watch all the videos. So we have just dropped some new videos, going back into the vault, finding things from the 80s. I don't know if you guys saw this one yet, but it was like an old dating show from the 80s back in the day. So anything that we're doing from back in the day, it's not going to be no 1080p.
I live in the West Amsterdam Valley. Hello.
This was a dating show in the 80s.
Some people call me sexy. Others say I'm. You can't.
So you can watch the rest of the laugh. Maybe some of you remember, maybe some of you don't. Oh, this broke my heart right here.
I have to go to work.
Ooh.
I'm really sorry. Please don't look at me like that.
The fur babies, let me tell you, they can get you every time.
Much. I'll
So
be back and we'll go on a long walk, okay?
So let me stop this so I can talk to you for a minute. So many comments have been coming through about our fur babies, right? And it was mixed. Some people say, you know what, I wouldn't even go to that job. And some people was like, get Frankie a little companion so that Frankie won't be, having so much anxiety when she leaves to go to work. So the gist of it is that this young lady just started a new job, and her Frankie wanted to go with her, but he didn't understand that you can't go because I have to go to work, right? And his little face, oh my goodness, his little face. Look at there.
I'm really sorry. Please don't look at me like this. I love you so much. I'll be back and we'll go on a long walk, okay? Please stop. It breaks Mommy's heart.
Oh my goodness. And then, of course, we have some dancing
Frankie, you can't.
that you guys can watch.
Sometimes it's better not to delete.
Something fun.
You have to rather change
about negative people.
You change the name to Don't Answer 1.
Don't Answer 2. Don't Answer 3. Don't Answer 4. Break it down now. All right. Break it down. Okay. All right. Do it now. All right. So basically, that's just if you guys, just to make you smile a little bit in regards to when you know that you need to remove some people from your life. And when you remove them from your life, sometimes you have to remove them from your phone and all that good stuff like that. And so this man was saying sometimes it's good not to just remove them, but change their name in your phone to Don't Answer 1, Don't Answer 2, Don't Answer 3. And so he went into a full-on dance. And so I thought it was like, wow. Anywho, so I thought it was good, thought-provoking, and then it was funny. So we shared that. And who don't love the nanny?
Any more of the cake, I'm going to put it away. Out of sight.
Who don't love the nanny? Okay, then this is some of those interviews from the series, so you can go through. And of course, we wanted to know your opinion on this. Her name is Teresa Graves, and I don't know, it's alleged. I'm gonna say it like that. It's alleged that she is really Whitney Houston's mother, allegedly. Now, I don't know. The only people who really know is her and her parents, and maybe Whitney. But I mean, really, I don't know. But they do have a striking resemblance. When you look at Teresa Graves and her interviews, the mannerisms, the way they talk, the way they look, I mean, it's spot on. So, but sometimes, like my grandma say, people have a twin, where people just look like you. They favor you. They may be in your family line. You just don't know. But we decided to put this just in case you did not know Teresa Graves. At the time, Teresa Graves was that girl. Okay? She was that girl. And so many people forgot about her because she hit stardom and fame, and then she decided to live a quiet life. And so look her up. Look her up. But she was on a whole lot of different shows and movies. She was really like not just a singer, she was an actress as well. Someone said, "Oh, hey, Nobi, tell me you was watching The Nanny yesterday." Oh, I missed that show as well. I mean, to be honest with you, the shows back in the day run circles around the TV shows that we have now. We have some good shows that come out now, but back in the day, we had just about every show was a good show. And the fact that it's 10, 20, 30, 40 years later and we can still watch those shows as if they just aired yesterday and they still give you the same feeling, the same humor, the same I mean clever writing. The actors and actresses was so amazing and it still bring you joy. They're still selling out. People still buying DVDs. They still buying the merch. They're still buying all the things, right? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I bought the DVD set myself because I just love The Nanny. And some of these older shows that I've been sharing with you guys. And I compare it to a time when people was less sensitive. Okay. A lot of the shows that we watched back in the day, they could never bring back because of cancel culture, because of everyone being a little old, in my opinion. Let me preface this, give a disclaimer. In my opinion, being a little too sensitive, right? And so a lot of the shows that we have grown to love over the years, it has some humor that would not be acceptable today in today's climate. But I feel that they all have a place because it was how people was feeling at the time in some instances, and it was just funny. Some things were just funny, right? Some people didn't think it was funny. That's up to debate. But for the most part, they were really good theme-based shows with some drama, some comedy. Um, Families, you seeing families together, children in the room. Now it's just so different. James, I didn't say I believe the rumors, so let me correct you on that. I did not say that I believe the rumors. I said their resemblance is striking. I don't know whether it's true or not. I said allegedly because I don't know. But we're just sharing content and seeing what people are saying about this. And so, regardless if she is her birth mother or not, CC Houston raised her. So she's still her mother. You can have a birth parent that is not in your life, but and have adoptive parents that love you just as much or more. So it's not about believing rumors. It's about just opening a conversation and also opening a way for Teresa Graves to be able to be remembered, because a lot of people just don't remember Teresa Graves. And she contributed a lot to culture, to acting, to singing. She paved the way for a lot of women in that era. So I don't think she get her just due credit. But she was really a remarkable woman. She rose to fame and then she quickly kind of like went into seclusion. And once you look it up and look some things up about her, you will see how talented she was. I mean, whoo, like just talented in all different ways, right? And just beautiful. And when you hear her in some of her sit down interviews, her and Whitley, I mean, not Whitley, because I'm thinking about the different word, her and Whitney sound, looked, mannerism was spot on. So people can just come to their own conclusion about what they think. But of course, it really doesn't matter at this point because um, Teresa Graves is no longer with us, just like Whitney. So we can choose to remember them in the best of light and just remember what they contributed, which was amazing. Okay. Both of them. Like, I was like, I don't think too many people know about Teresa. And so a way to draw in so you can go and do your independent research to see how amazing she was as an independent. Well, she was an independent artist. She went through a network and an agency. But anyway, do your independent research. You will be surprised. Her acting skills, her singing. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. I'll just say that. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. I did not know that Carl Winslow was rapping. Now I missed this episode. I didn't know that he was rapping. Okay, see, I didn't know that. Okay, and so these are some more Richard Pryor. And I thought this was not me. One of my team members added this video of how this young lady greets her husband every single day. We had a video where a man I was speaking about relationships, and so this was kind of giving a visual of a relationship. I thought, well, the member that decided to put this on, the team member that decided to add this to our videos, thought it would be something to give us a visual. And how do you feel about that? The way that she shows affection. I think it's good. Whatever make you feel good, whatever it feels like home in your relationship. So I know personally, being in a relationship for being married for 22 years and being together with the same person for 25 years, you have to work on making sure, because you get so used to each other. Like when you're with someone this long, you don't even have to say the words, because you have developed different living and habits that you can look at the person, they know what you're going to say before you even say it. You can feel what they're going to do before they do it, because you have developed a type of bond that can only be developed over time. And so I think what they're doing is amazing, because many times after you've been together so long, you do this when you first get married, because you all gaga and googly eye. You just woo. And then when you start getting older, longer in marriage, you're like, I love you. Did not do X, Y, Z. But we might need to think about, hey, we might need to go back to the newlyweds, get the little newlywed thing going. Nobi said, I totally agree with you, hands down. Those shows were much better. Nobi said, I like them. I like this for them. Yes, I do too.
Do people get
here's the episode. Here's the motivational one about the relationships.
People get tired of each other after being together for a long time? When two people spend a lot of time together, they become very familiar with each other. You might argue about small things and feel tired, and start thinking that you don't like each other anymore, and that you're not a good match. Then you meet someone else, and you feel like that person is great for you, even better than your current partner. You have fun conversations that seem to last for hours. You treat each other with kindness, and you seem to forget about your current partner. But in this moment, it is important for you to remember that when you first got together, you also had endless things to talk about. You should know that feelings can become ordinary over time, and it's only with people you don't know well that you have a lot to talk about. Real feelings show up when you have nothing to talk about, and excitement turns into true love. Do people get...
All right, so when you think about that, relationships that last the test of time, like I said before, after being together with my husband for 25 years, but married for 22, it's just a quietness about it that you know that you know that you know. Certain things go unsaid because you don't need to say them anymore. The other person know how you feel about it, right? You don't have as much to say like you used to say back in the day. You used to talk 24/7, 7 days a week on every small little thing. But now you're talking about just the small things because you know about all the big things, right? But when you meet someone new and you think it's like the 80-20 rule. And let me describe that to you. The 80-20 rule is your husband, your wife, your significant other, whomever you're with, is the 80%, the one who you have built the future with, the longevity. You know them, they know you, they know your ups, downs, your flaws, your twists, your turns, and everything around, right? And then the 20% is the new person. So the new person seems more exciting, more adventurous. You don't know everything about this person, so it makes it very impressive and intriguing. And you may feel like it's more happiness, more living in the 20% versus the 80% that you have built and nurtured over a period of time. In all the cases that I have personally experienced with different friends and different people within my circle who took the 20%, it didn't last. It didn't last because your relationship was not built on a solid platform. It wasn't built on solid ground. And so, and later on, those people want to go back. They be like, oh, I gotta go back. I want to go back. I want to be with my wife. I want to be with my husband. I want to be with my significant other, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, whatever the case may be. I want to be with my partner. I want to go back. But then by that time, that significant other, that partner, that person, like, I'm done. Oh, you wanting to be free, so you free now? Be free, like the Buffalo Roam, be free, you know? And so I think with everything being so micro-based, meaning so quickly, you can quickly have everything, especially seeing everything on media, television and movies, the new stuff, it can distort your thinking if you don't watch it. And you begin to think you're missing out on something that you're not missing out on until you actually go and explore, and then you realize, oh, I made a mistake. And by then it's too late. And so we have different motivational videos that we encourage you guys to watch because we want you to be motivated. We want you to be inspired. We want you to walk into your best life. And walking into your best life means, for me, to clean up your mind, to get your headspace ideal. Because even if your situation is not ideal in the physical aspect, if your mind is working and active and clear and positive, you can make any type of situation less painful and more perceptible. Okay? And so I had to learn how the most strongest thing that I have control over in my life is the way that I think. The way that I think. So the most strongest thing that you have that don't cost you a dime, a penny, is to be able to reshape and mold the way that you think. You don't need money to do this. You just need time, and you need to put in the right information into your mind, because that's why we have where we make you laugh. Some videos might make you cry, especially with our fur babies, but also to make you think and also motivate you to change your mindset on the way that you think. Because if you change your mind, you change your life. Let me say that again. When you change your mind, you change your life. And it can go either or, to the left or the right, for the good or for the bad. But we're going for the good, okay? And so we're going to have some more motivational videos coming out, or motivational, inspiration, whatever you want to call it. They're going to be coming out soon. Singing, of course. We're going to always have singing. Oh, who remember this Mitsubishi commercial? I wanted this car so bad when I was a teenager. But my mama and dad like, we ain't spending no $19,000 on no teenager for no car. I wanted this car so bad. Everybody who was riding in this car, you just automatically gave them props. Everybody that was in this car in high school, you was like, wow. I mean, the car was so sleek and sporty and young, and just loved it, right? Who? I mean, give me a minute. Who watched A League of Their Own?
Rogers Hornsby was my manager, and he called me a talking pile of pig shit. And that was when my parents drove all the way down from Michigan to see me play the game. And did I cry?
Listen, we even had better movies back then.
Did anybody ever sneak in your room one night?
This right here was so funny.
Did anybody ever sneak in your room one night? That's the truth now. Because you know
The truth shall make you free.
If you used to sleep with big curlers in your head.
This when you get caught up. She like, she don't want to hear it. She got caught up.
What did you? You?
Her.
He that is without sin among you. But the other
And you'll go see the rest. So I want you guys to see. That's Entrepreneurship, one of the shows that we have on CTR Media Network, which is called Wings of Wisdom, and had this business expert to tell you how you can help yourself to be able to get funding for your business or businesses. It's a very good episode where she gave a lot of good tips. So if you are into entrepreneurship, I encourage you guys to go and watch the entire episode. It's in the live section of CTR Media Network on this YouTube channel. We have 2 clips. And so we have some. So this video was put out because we wanted you guys to think back to a time where we, meaning community, not meaning any race, not meaning any particular religion, meaning when you grew up in a neighborhood, say for example, you was in the projects and you part of building 17. Everybody in that building was unofficially family back in the day. And even when you grew up in the same neighborhood, everybody watched out for everybody back in the day. You didn't have to worry about your kids being safe back in the day because the neighbors, the older people, which we call elders in the neighborhood, or well, we call them elders, you know, they may be, but they was elderly. You would get in trouble if you would get in trouble by them, the other neighbors, and you would get in trouble all the way, and then you get home and then you get in more trouble because it was like a village. It was a community back in the day. And so we put this out is because right now homelessness is on the rise. And it's not just people without employment. The sad thing is a lot of the people that are homeless today work every single day. They work a 9-to-5 or they work a traditional job and they are still homeless. So it's showing that the jobs that most of us have is not enough for you to survive this current economy. So with that being said, we put this out because what if we brought the rent party back? Back in the day, especially in lower income neighborhoods, families came together, the neighborhoods came together, the block came together. And if they heard about somebody couldn't pay their rent, they didn't go and brag and talk about it and gossip about the person couldn't pay their rent. What they did was they talked to all the other tenants. Everybody donated some food, drinks. They came together and they had a little part, what they call a rent party. Everybody would give $1 or $2 or $3 or whatever they could give. And then at the end of the party, they would give that person who could not pay their rent, would give them the money so that they could pay the rent. Or they would go pay the landlord that particular person's rent on how much money that they raised from the rent party. So my thought was this. What if communities and neighborhoods started doing that today? How would that change what we're seeing now with homelessness? Because clearly there's not enough programs out to be able to help and maintain and sustain so many people who are not able to afford simple housing. So what if this time came back? Grandma, granddaddy, all of them, they talked about this. No one was left out in the cold back in the day. They would share their food. I remember growing up, and it was like clockwork in the neighborhood. Families sat down and ate together between the hours of 6 and 7 p.m. And if you were playing and it was time for them to sit down and eat, they would not send you home. They would invite you to sit down and eat with the family. I'll never forget it. I was playing and I stayed too long because my mom and dad was like, get home by 4. No, get home by 5. Go ahead and wash up, take off your school clothes, and be ready for dinner at 6. I was having so much fun playing with my friends and some more kids moving to the neighborhood. I was having so much fun that I just completely lost track of the time. And so we were all playing, and literally I was still playing. All the other kids, they went home, and the neighbor, because me and the other girl, we was best friends. And the mom was like, well, you still here, so come on in, Tina. You get ready to sit down and eat. Because I'm not sending you home, but we get ready to have supper, so you can go ahead and sit down and eat with us. Literally. And if you didn't sit down and eat, that was just disrespectful. So I went and ate. Literally, I hear my mom calling me because I was around the block. But back in the day, my mama could yell outside the door and I could hear her around the corner. Tina, come home. It's time for dinner. Literally, in that evening, I had to eat 2 dinners and clean my plate. Listen, I was so full, but blessed, but full. Okay. And it was the same way with my mom. If any of my friends was still at the house when it was time to serve supper, that everyone that was there, they sat down and ate with us. Now, sometimes we didn't have enough seating, so we would have them sitting, pull out some folding chairs and everything like that, and everybody would eat together. So just think about it. If we still had that mentality now, if the world wasn't like it is now, it wouldn't be so much homelessness. It wouldn't be so many people that are hungry. It wouldn't be so many people out on the street. Some of the old school values that we had back in the day, if we had them now, I feel like it would remedy a lot of the issues and problems that we see today.
When did you know the marriage was it?
So, anywho, I wanted to show you guys some of the... let me go here.
Stop crying.
I wanted to show you guys some of the videos. Yeah, here it is. I wanted to show you guys some of the videos, some of the shorts that we have up now, and encourage you to go through and watch them. Put them on create a playlist of the videos that make you smile the most, because you can literally create a playlist of our videos, of the content that we put out, and you can play them at your leisure. Because if you need something to make you smile, then grab the videos that make you smile. If you want or videos that make you feel good, create a playlist and you can play them in rotation. You can actually mirror it on your television to watch it in rotation. I'm telling you to do whatever you need to do in this time that we're living in that's highly stressful and a lot going on. Create the environment that you want to have for yourself. Create the mindset that will develop a way for you to be able to sustain your wonderful, bright future. And so we do all this for you. Okay? We do all this for you to give you a array. So what shows that you haven't seen us show a clip of that you would like for us to show, if we can find it? And show to you, what other type of content would you like to see next? Because we pull this stuff and we edit and do all the things that we do with all of you in mind. We want you to laugh. We want you to think. We want you to cry. We want you to be motivated, but cry in a good way, a feel-good cry, not, oh no, like a feel-good cry. To we just want you to come over to CTR Media Network, which is, we are an edutainment platform, which just simply means we have a blend of education and entertainment content. We have podcasters that stream all over the world on our platform. And we also have TV where you can watch 24/7 online TV, 24/7, 7 days a week on our website at ctrmedianetwork.com. You can also see us featuring all of our podcasters and content creators on our homepage of CTR Media Network. Now, with that being said, we do feature different podcasters that are not a part of the network, but they have really, really good content, and we wanted you to be able to see it. And in some cases, we may show some clips from their podcast shows, like the Tina Ramsey show and all that. That's what I do over there too. And so these are some of our podcasters. So we have different community outreach and nonprofit podcasts. We have books and homeschooling TV. We have celebrity, entertainment, and lifestyle TV shows. We have entrepreneurship, personal development, and career development TV shows. All these TV shows is in one of those categories, or maybe it's a blend. This depends on the show. We have self-improvement TV shows, and we have them all lined up. We have our version. Well, with these content creators, they have their version of BET, Black Entertainment Television, but they call it All Black TV, where it's more focused on Black culture and the different things like that. If you want to watch that, you can. We have motivation and inspirational content. Now, this is not our content, but these are some videos that we feel that can motivate you throughout the day, different things. And this is for those of you who would like to know how about podcasting. We also have videos on our YouTube channel, CTR Media Network. But if you want to know more about what's going on YouTube, if you want to know more about what's happening with Spotify for podcasters, and also Spreaker, which is also a podcasting hosting site, then these are the videos where you can easily click. They have everything from podcasts and monetization tips to everything dealing with podcasting. Of course, you can learn from our blog, which is ctrmedianetwork.com. And let me just see right quick. Can I show you our website before I sign off? And so this is our website. And if you would just want to come and watch the TV side, you could literally just click online TV here, and you can watch the TV for absolutely free. You can watch the different channels. So we have 4 channels running right now. Well, no, about 7 running right now, as you can see with the blue. And how you can switch from channel to channel is that you just click on it from your cell phone or from your desktop, and it'll put up that new channel, right? CTR Media Network is always a blend of a variety of different podcasters. Then you see Wisdom Tips, which is you can binge watch different things from Wisdom Tips. We have She Trucking TV, which is about women in like women who are in the trucking and transportation industry, and they share their stories, or people who are in support of female and women in trucking. We have Empower You Crown Up TV channel. We have GT, which is Generational Turnaround television as well. And we have KBBU podcast, which is basically a business school. It's a business university. And so you can watch all of these, and you can watch for free. You can click the TV guide and to be able to see what's actually is playing and coming on, what time, how long it's playing. And you can see this for absolutely free. You just go to ctrmedianetwork.com, click online TV podcast, and you'll be able to see those shows. If you are a business owner or a person that would like to share your story on podcast shows, you just simply click register to be a guest. You'll learn why it's beneficial for business owners to advertise on the podcast. and you can click to be featured. You'll see a commercial, and then you'll see some of our podcasters. And we also have content creators too. And then you can just click, go to their social media, and you can click and book directly with them, and learn more. Now, some podcasters are on break right now, and then some aren't. So once you click, you are talking directly with that podcaster, not CTR. So because they're independent content creators, and at CTR Media Network, all of our content creators, they own their own content. They're just simply on the platform, allowing us to be able to share their content and information. And they benefit from being able to be on the platform of CTR because we have so much visibility. We are all over the place, all different radio, podcasting, online TV, social media, Roku TV, magazines. And so it helps them get their message out and spread brand awareness for their movement or whatever it is that they're doing. And also every month, the ones who are part of our membership program, they actually get monthly training. We just did our monthly training yesterday, and the topic was how to leverage your podcast. So many people have podcasts, but they don't know how to flip or turn the key on how to become monetized. What can they do if they have low followers or none? How can they leverage what they're doing? How to get sponsorships? How to think outside of the box in regards to creativity? How to serve their audience in a way that is beneficial for them to be able for their audience to get what they want from them in a way that make them want to share your content, make them want to participate, that make them want to support you because they see that you are doing this for them, right? And so we taught them yesterday how they can leverage their podcast in the proper way, that they can continuously make a positive impact, but also make a stream of income from it. Because at the end of the day, it costs money to produce these podcast shows. It's not free for any podcaster to create quality content. It costs a fee. All right. If you want to know about our pricing and stuff in our store, you just hit pricing, click store, whatever, and then you can see the pricing. You can also see our blogs that we have and different features. And people want to be featured, have something or an event and want to be featured, they can reach out about inquiring about being a feature on one of our blogs. We just had LitCon. It was amazing. And then we have a community tab so you can see some of the work that we have been doing in our community and some media coverage that we have been featured in. Okay. We provide media coverage for organizations, nonprofits, business for profits, events, all kind of different things, right? But these are some of the articles and stuff, and this is not all of them, but these are some of the articles and stuff that we have been featured in different capacities, from education to health and wellness to mental health, podcasting, news media interviews. We was able to work with She Trucking and Uber Freight when to pass out PPE boxes to make sure that our truckers, men and women, were safe on the road. We did Stomp Out Crime, Flourish, and we did Autism Connect. These are just some of the events. We did way more than this, but these are the ones we are choosing to highlight right now. And if you want to support the nonprofit side, we have CTR Cares. You just click the button and you can donate, and that helps us to be able to continue the work that we do in the community, and it's a tax write-off for you. So, anywho, if that's what you want to do. So I encourage you guys to go check out CTR Media Network, everything we have to offer. And if you want to start a podcast, let me show you what you need to do. You need to purchase my best-selling book, award-winning book, all right? And it also have our podcast course in it for absolutely free. It pretty much is a educational guide textbook. You read and you work in it at the same time to help you to be able to build, scale, and grow. It talks about everything from sponsorships to branding to monetization to social media to the different platforms. It talks about bios and why they're important. It talks about a lot of different things, right? Even down to mapping out your branding colors, and listen, it's a must read. I'm thinking about going in and updating it to add some. I thought some more things I want to add, but right now, like, everybody's just loving it. This book has received 4 awards already, and we just received another award Saturday for top author award. So it's just motivate me to want to make it even better, right? And so as soon as I have some downtime, I'm going to add some more things. I'm thinking about adding some things about AI in it, because being that we're so in this digital age with AI, and now that I have been using various different features of AI to test and tweak and all this stuff like that, because I don't share information that I haven't personally done myself for a certain period of time, I'm thinking about adding that in a little bit later, or just creating a whole new book that is all about podcasting with AI or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I might update it or revise it or add another book, because so many people ask me, how do you use, or how do you do this, and how do you, and I'll tell you, because so many people that ask me that. So the best way that I solve that problem, because I can't coach everybody, is that I put it in a book, or I put it in an ebook, or I create a video, or I do a combination of all 3. So that when people ask, I'm like, here's the video, or here's the ebook, or here's the book. So everyone can get the information that they need, because I'm just one person at the end of the day. So on that note, these are some of our testimonies. We have way more. Of course, you can go and Google and see different things, different events that we have been at and all that good stuff. I encourage you to look at our services and see if they fit. I do go out to events and MC and interview live at events and all that good stuff like that, and our podcasters as well. On that note, you guys, let me know, or let us know, because I'm not the only one that goes live over here. Let me know what type of content you would like to see next, okay? In regards to TV shows, movies, things that we may not even remember, but you remember you would like to see, because we want this to be a representation of all of us, to be able to see bits and pieces of our childhood, young adulthood, to remember those good times, okay? Those good times. And if you guys are kind of wondering what is this red section that says member only videos, these are for individuals who want to support us with $3.99 a month on YouTube and be a part of our membership program, and they'll be able to get the podcast course for absolutely free, and also some other information that we're not giving for free on the platform. And normally this stuff is way more, but hey, we just doing it. We just want you to take the initiative. So $3.99 per month. And then we also recognize you. We also recognize you on our community tab and all that, because we appreciate any contribution, big or small, because all of it help us get, complete our initiative or keep our initiative and mission going. And so these are some of our, we have the Tina Ramsey show too, but these are some of the people that are current bronze members. We did have 4 tiers, but we just said, okay, we just have one, which is bronze, which is $3.99 per month, and we'll recognize you. Thank you, Lindsay Roberts, and I cannot pronounce the second name, but I appreciate you all the way from China, look like. And we have Shavana Porter. Thank you so much for supporting with $3.99 per month. We greatly, greatly appreciate you guys supporting CTR over here on YouTube. And if you're moved to do the same thing, because we do a lot of volunteer work within the community. And a lot of this is because we use these donations or these contributions to pay for the gas, to pay for the staff to be able to eat while we're traveling, if we're doing something for the community, because it's not free to us, even if we're giving up our time, our resources and abilities. It's not free to us. But we are a network that always like to give back in ways that we can. We have a certain amount that we can do based upon being able to have the resources to go and travel to the places that we need to travel to if it is a community-led thing, right? But we also travel for businesses and events that hire us in to come and do their media. They hire us in for me to come do the interviews, or podcasters to come do the interviews or whatever like that, which is a little bit different. And it just depends on what the event is. But yeah, just sharing some of the information, question and answer. So make sure you guys tune in. We'll be sharing some of the videos and all that stuff over here, as well as, different news or whatever. Over here, I think we're going to have somebody on the team create a graphic asking you guys, what do you want us to create next? And whatever it is that you guys want us to create next, we want you guys to write it in the comments. And then we will do our best to see, can we find that type of content and put it down. Hey, Dr. Fashion. Oh my God. This is royalty. Y'all like, who is this? Listen, you remember when I was speaking with you guys the other day about the importance of having a mentor and having a coach, because no one knows everything. And although I've been on YouTube for 13 years, 11 years, it's double digits. I've been on YouTube, and I knew quite a bit of things. However, I didn't know all the right things. Let me say that again. I knew quite a bit of things that I implemented, and it was okay, but I didn't know all the right things. Okay? And so sometimes you can have the whole puzzle and all the pieces, but what good is it if you don't know how to put it together? Right? And so podcasting and streaming with homeschooling, that's my thing. I can take anyone to task on anything dealing with homeschooling, how to build out a curriculum, how to help parents with children with autism and special needs and developmental delay. And I can take you to task with anything dealing with podcasting, anything dealing with streaming on this social media thing. That's my thing. But with that being said, streaming and also properly leveraging some of the platforms that you're on, that's two different things. And so I knew a lot of things, but I have reached my level of capacity. And so Dr. Fashion, which is creatorlife.com, that's Creator Life, that's LYFE.com. Anyway, if you want to know how to build, scale, and grow your YouTube channel, honey, you better go ahead and book that consultation ASAP. Or you better go ahead and join her community. I am 1000% endorsing what she doing, Dr. Fashion. You better go over there and do yourself a great justice and go ahead and sign up. That was one of the best investments that I have ever made in regards to mentorship and coaching. And I kick myself because I've been in the community for a minute and I just didn't utilize my resources. And when I started doing it, I started seeing so many major results. And it was not because she wasn't giving like top tier, excellent content on the regular. It was because I wasn't taking advantage of it. But I tell you what, I said now in 2024, we're going to start taking advantage of this good information. And honey, our YouTube channel blew up. A lot of you listening right now, you ain't know nothing about no CTR until Brittany put her little secret sauce on it. Or, I'm sorry, Dr. Fashion put her secret sauce on it. That consultation changed my life, changed my husband and my life and our team, because now we can implement this stuff. And thanks to her and her strategies, because it's pure strategies. She give tips, but she give you the strategy behind it. Oh, you're welcome. The truth is a truth, child. You just bomb.com. And I tell you what, If you are struggling with YouTube and how to build and grow it, you need to go ahead and go to creativelife.com. I actually have some mail, which when I come on the camera, because today, I'm not coming on no camera, because y'all know how I do. Sometimes I'm in front of the camera with no makeup. Sometimes I'm in front of the camera with makeup. And sometimes I'm like, I'm not even coming on camera. I'm just going to talk to you in short screen. This is a show the screen day. But I do have some mail because I actually was able to get a piece of merchandise, which I was talking to you about on right along Saturday, small business Saturday. You was riding along with me and I was talking to you about small business Friday. I mean, it was Saturday, small business Saturday. I actually have some merch. So you're gonna see me wearing that shirt in one of my upcoming videos, but I want it to be looking kind of cute when I'm representing Creative Life. I didn't want to be coming on there looking any kind of way. So I'm at least be looking decent, okay? And I'm gonna have on my Creative Life shirt, proudly representing her brand, because she has an amazing brand. And I wasn't gonna come on here looking like who did it, why they keep doing it. So it came, I think, about a day or two ago, but I had to run and do so many different events, and I'm still tired from the events, and just got booked for another event Sunday. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to space this out. I need some downtime to recoup, but this person is such a good guest to be on the Tina Ram show. I'm like, I'm just gonna have to pull myself together and go on over there. Because I mean, you get these guests that you like, whoo, I want to talk to this 6-figure earner that make like $500K a month. Okay? Or a year. And get you guys some tips and strategies, okay? Because y'all need to know. Anywho, I am going to literally have on the shirt and talk to you guys about Creative Life. And if I have my stuff together, which I plan to, I'll actually go to the website and show you guys the website as well, because literally I'm a visual learner. That's why I show you a lot of things. That's how I learn best. And so I figured, well, I learn like that. I'm sure a lot of other people learn not just by saying, but by saying and hearing and seeing and then doing, right? And so I'm gonna have on my little shirt. I'm gonna have my little makeup on. Well, at least I'm gonna have some lipstick. Even if I don't do no full face makeup, I will have some lipstick and have my hair and done like I wanted, not just up in the ponytail, looking like I just came back from the gym. And so that you guys can see it, all right? Because I really want you guys to take advantage of all the different things that's available. And I'm only showing stuff from people that's verifiable, that I have had proof of concept personally myself, or they have enough people that is third party that's showing proof of concept. Okay. And she is definitely top tier when like she runs circles around me in regards to YouTube. Like I said, I knew some things, but I didn't know all the right things. And my knowledge that I had from when I first started YouTube was expired. It was insufficient, because this new era of digital marketing and streaming on certain platforms is different from 5 years ago, okay? And she is up to date on all things dealing with platforms, different kind of platforms. But what I love is her YouTube trainings, okay? The girl is amazing. So do yourself, just do yourself some good and stop trying to figure it out on your own. I mean, why not get from point A to Z quicker, faster, safer, with less problems than you trying to do it yourself, being cheap and fumbling, falling, making mistakes, and don't know what you're doing. Get some help. Like I said, I am leery of any coach or mentor that don't have a coach or mentor, because that tells me a lot about a coach or a mentor if they never seek any help or advice for someone else. I'm like, ooh, so you know everything, huh? And that's a red flag for me. So Brittany, Dr. Fashion, knows a lot. All things YouTube, a whole lot of other things too. And she is a known person in the fashion part, in the fashion industry. That's why her name is Dr. Fashion, right? So you'll see her creating so many wonderful fashion pieces. And also for those of you who like beauty, she talks about different stuff in the beauty arena, the beauty industry. And so teenagers, young adults who really love beauty and tutorials and clothing and all of that, she has a real quality channel that as parents you can let your child watch. I'm not talking about little babies, little children, because they're not, I'm talking about ones who, teenagers. Like I let my daughter watch because I know that she's good people and stuff, and I won't have to worry about her telling them to do some weird stunt. She's good people. And so my daughter love fashion and makeup. For like, she's an artist, so she loves anything that's artsy and creative. She's a very eccentric young lady, so she don't like traditional stuff. And no, she don't like traditional stuff. That child will put anime merch together with a biker chick looking stuff together. And to be honest with you, when I hear her saying it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm not feeling it. But after she put it together, I'm like, that look cute. That look cute. Okay then. So she has a unique creativity, my daughter does. She's very she draws, she self-taught herself Mandarin Chinese. She immersed herself with culture. She loves people. She loves culture, and it doesn't have to necessarily be her own culture. She loves learning about and immersing herself in cultures that's not her own, on the side of embracing hers as well. And so that's what I love about her and both my children. They're so like opposite of how I am. I'm more traditional, or I don't know. Compared to them, I'm traditional. They're more eccentric. They have their own type of style. I classify my son as being a California surfer dude because that's the way he sounds. And he skateboard. And my daughter is more like anime, like a real life walking anime character. I mean, through and through. Beautiful and gorgeous, and my son handsome. So I'm like, they didn't get that from me. They didn't get that from me. That artsy, confident, stand in your own lane, walk to the beat of your own drum, and what makes you happy. I raised them that way because it took me a long time to come into my own. And so they are walking and they're living in it. Okay. On that note, let me go. And hopefully the next video that I do, I will be on video so that I can show you my Creative Life merch, baby. And then show you the website and for you guys to go and get your best life from creativelife.com. That's creativelife.com. And make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. And welcome to all of our new subscribers. And most importantly, thank you for being the best part of CTR Media Network YouTube's community. Thank you for hitting that notification bell. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. And we see you. Thank you for remixing our content as well. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.